My name is Emily Carter. I'm 31, and for the past 2 years, I haven't spoken to my parents. No calls, no texts, nothing. The last thing my dad said to me was, "Don't come back." So I didn't. I moved on, built my own life, and eventually, I stopped expecting anything from them. Until last Thursday, 10:18 a.m. I was sitting at my desk in downtown Chicago when I got an email, legal, urgent, from a law firm I'd never heard of. I almost ignored it, but something felt off. So I opened it, and at the bottom of the document was a name I hadn't seen in 2 years, my father's lawyer, and one line that made my stomach drop. I had 7 days to respond. No explanation, no context, just that. And in that moment, I knew one thing. Whatever was in that document was about to pull me back into a life I had worked hard to leave behind. So tell me, if the people who cut you off completely suddenly reached out through a lawyer, would you even open that document? I grew up in a house where everything looked normal. Columbus, Ohio. Quiet neighborhood. The kind of place where people wave at each other from their driveways. From the outside, we looked like a good family. But inside that house, things worked differently. My dad controlled everything. Not in an obvious way. Not yelling, not breaking things. Just control. Decisions were his. Rules were his. And no one questioned them. Especially not me. I learned that early. If something didn't feel fair, you didn't say it out loud. If something hurt, you kept it to yourself. Because the second you pushed back, the room would go quiet. Not loud, not dramatic. Just that heavy silence. That makes you realize you crossed a line you weren't supposed to. My mom didn't argue with him. She adjusted. She kept things calm, kept things moving. Like her job was to make sure nothing ever turned into a problem. And me? I learned how to stay out of the way. Not because I wanted to, but because it was easier. Easier than being ignored. Easier than being shut down. And over time, that becomes your normal. You stop expecting to be heard. You stop expecting things to be fair. You just fit into whatever space is left for you. By the time I was in high school, I had already figured out how things worked. You don't argue. You don't push back. You just adjust. But the older I got, the harder that became. I remember one night. I was 16. I had been accepted into an art program downtown. Nothing huge, but it mattered to me. I had worked on my portfolio for weeks. Stayed up late, fixed every little detail. Because for once, I wanted to do something that felt like mine. So I told my dad at dinner. I didn't make it dramatic. Just said it casually. Like it wasn't a big deal. He didn't even look up right away. Just kept eating. Then finally said, "That's not practical." That was it. No questions. No interest. Just dismissed. I tried to explain. Told him it could lead somewhere. That I could figure it out. But he cut me off. We're not wasting time on things like that. And just like that, it was over. No discussion. No second chance. My mom didn't say anything. She just gave me that look. The one that meant, let it go. And I did. Like I always did. But something about that moment stayed with me. Because for the first time, it didn't feel normal anymore. It felt wrong. Like I was slowly becoming someone who didn't get to choose her own life. And once you realize that, it's hard to unsee it. I think people expect a big moment. A fight. A scream. Something that finally pushes you over the edge. But for me, it wasn't like that. It was quiet. I was 22. Just a few months away from finishing college. I had already started applying for jobs, mostly out of state. Places I had never been. But that felt far enough. That night, I was in my room, packing a small box. Nothing serious. Just organizing things. At least that's what I told myself. Downstairs, I could hear my dad talking. His voice, steady, controlled. The way it always was. I wasn't trying to listen. But then I heard my name. So I stopped. Just stood there. Halfway between the door and the bed. And then he said it. "She'll come back. She always does." Like it was a fact. Like I didn't have a choice. like my life, was something he already understood. I don't know why, but that hit differently. Not loud, not painful, just clear. For the first time, I realized something. Nothing was going to change. Not after college, not after I got a job, not ever. Because in his mind, I was already someone who would stay, who would adjust, who would come back. And standing there, I knew I wouldn't. I didn't go downstairs. I didn't say anything. I just walked back to my room, closed the door, and this time, I started packing for real. Not a box. My life. A few hours later, I walked out of that house. No goodbye, no explanation, just my keys left on the counter, and the front door closing behind me. And for the first time, it didn't feel like I was leaving something behind. It felt like I was finally moving forward. Chicago didn't feel like home at first. It felt fast, loud, like everything was already moving and I had to catch up. I moved into a small apartment on the north side. Nothing special, just enough space for a bed, a desk, and a kitchen that barely worked. But it was mine, and that alone made it feel different. For the first time in my life, every decision was mine too. What to eat, where to go, how to spend my time. No one questioning it, no one controlling it. But freedom comes with a cost. I was working long hours, taking anything I could get just to stay afloat. Some weeks felt endless. I'd come home exhausted, sit on the edge of my bed, and just stare at the wall for a few minutes before doing it all over again the next day. There were moments I wondered if I made the right choice. Not because I missed them, but because starting over from nothing isn't easy. Still, something inside me had shifted. Even on the hardest days, there was this quiet feeling that I couldn't ignore, like I was finally living a life that belonged to me. No expectations. No pressure to fit into someone else's idea of who I should be. Just space to figure it out on my own. And slowly, without even noticing it, things started to stabilize. I found better work, met people who treated me like I actually mattered. And for the first time, I wasn't just surviving. I was building something real. A life that didn't depend on anyone choosing me. Because I had already done that myself. The first year was the hardest. After that, things didn't suddenly get easy, but they started making sense. I stopped feeling like I was catching up all the time. My routine settled, my work got more stable, and little by little, Chicago stopped feeling temporary. It became home. I moved into a better place, closer to downtown. Nothing flashy, just more space, more light, the kind of place you actually want to come back to at the end of the day. My job improved too. More responsibility, better pay. People actually trusting me with decisions instead of second-guessing everything I did. It wasn't dramatic, but it was real. And somewhere along the way, I stopped thinking about my family. Not intentionally. It just happened. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and eventually into 2 full years. No calls, no messages, no updates. At first, I noticed the silence. Then, I got used to it. Because the truth was, I had built a life that worked without them. A life that felt steady, predictable, mine. And for the first time, there wasn't anything pulling me back. No guilt, no expectation, just distance and a kind of peace I didn't know I needed. Or at least, that's what I thought. It was a Thursday morning. Nothing special, just another workday. I was at my desk, halfway through my second cup of coffee, going through emails I didn't really feel like answering. Most of them were the usual. Work updates, reminders, things that could wait. And then one subject line caught my attention. Legal correspondence, immediate attention required. I almost skipped it. Honestly, I thought it was spam. But something about it felt off. The sender wasn't random. It was a law firm. Harrison and Cole. I didn't recognize the name, but it didn't look fake either. So I opened it. There was an attachment. A formal document. The kind that feels serious the second you look at it, even before you understand what it says. I hesitated for a second. Not because I was scared, but because I didn't see how this could have anything to do with me. Then I clicked it open. The first page was standard, legal language, structured, distant. Nothing personal. I started scrolling, slowly, and then I saw a name, my father's, right there in the document. Clear, unmistakable. My chest tightened, just a little. I kept reading, every line pulling me in deeper, until I reached the bottom. There was a signature, his lawyer, and right above it, one sentence. Short, direct. I had 7 days to respond. No explanation, no context, just a deadline. I leaned back in my chair, staring at the screen, trying to understand what I was even looking at, because after 2 years of complete silence, this wasn't a message. It wasn't an apology. It was official, legal, like whatever this was, had already been decided, and I was just now being pulled into it. I didn't open it again right away. For a few minutes, I just sat there, trying to convince myself it didn't matter, that whatever this was, had nothing to do with the life I had built. But that feeling didn't last, because deep down, I already knew it did. So I opened the document again, this time slower, more careful. I read past the legal language, past the sections that felt cold and distant, until I found the part that actually mattered. And that's when everything started to make sense. It wasn't just a random document. It was tied to my father, his estate, something he had already put in place. And somehow, I was part of it. Not by accident, not by mistake, on purpose. There were conditions, specific ones, the kind that don't leave room for interpretation. If I agreed, I would have to come back, not permanently, but long enough to be involved, to sign, to confirm, to be present. And if I didn't, I'd lose any claim completely. Just like that. 2 years of silence. And now I had 7 days to decide if I was stepping back into their world, or walking away for good. I read that part again, then again, because something about it didn't sit right. After everything, after the way things ended, why would he include me at all? Why no? It didn't feel like closure. It didn't feel like fairness. It felt calculated, like there was something in this I still wasn't seeing. And the more I thought about it, the clearer it became. This wasn't just a document. It was a decision. And whatever I chose, there was no going back from it. I didn't make the decision right away. I gave it a day, then another. Tried to go back to my routine. Answer emails, focus on work. Pretend like this wasn't sitting in the back of my mind. But it was. Every time I opened my laptop, every time my phone buzzed, that document was still there, waiting. So on the 3rd day, I stopped avoiding it. I booked a flight. Columbus. Same city, same streets. Nothing had changed. But I had. Walking back into that house felt strange. Not emotional. Just distant. Like I was stepping into a place that no longer belonged to me. My mom opened the door. For a second, it looked like she didn't know what to say. Then she stepped aside and let me in. No hug, no apology, just space. The lawyer was already there, sitting at the dining table, documents spread out, everything organized, ready, professional, neutral, like this was just another case. He explained everything clearly. My father had set this up months ago, before things got worse, before anyone knew how serious it would become. It wasn't about control. It wasn't even about money. It was about one thing: closure. He wanted me included, not as an obligation, but as a choice. That's why there were conditions. That's why I had to show up. Because if I didn't, then it meant I had already made my decision. I sat there, listening, processing everything in a way I didn't expect. After all this time, it wasn't anger I felt. It wasn't even resentment. Just clarity. I picked up the pen, signed where I needed to. Not for him, not for them, for me. Because walking away had already given me distance. But this gave me closure. When it was done, I didn't stay, didn't try to rebuild anything that wasn't there. I just walked out, the same way I had 2 years ago. Only this time, it didn't feel unfinished. It felt complete. And for the first time, there was nothing left pulling me back. So tell me, if you were in my place, would you have gone back to sign? Or left it all behind for good?